At the end of this lesson, teachers will be able to define homophones and to distinguish between the meanings and spellings of common homophones. They will teach their students what a homophone is and help them identify homophones. Sometimes sets of words sound the same, but they don't have the same meaning or the same spelling. For example, red and red. These words are called homophones. There are many more examples that we already know. For example, no and no, right and right, new and new, die and die, break and break, past and past. When we see these words written, it is very easy to tell which meaning is being used because the spellings usually make it clear. However, when we hear them, we can't see the spellings. When we hear homophones, we can usually guess the meaning without even thinking about it. This is because usually only one word can make sense in the context. Listen to the following example. Samreen told me about your trip to the jungle. I heard that you saw a herd of elephants. Herd is a homophone. We could mean herd as in the past tense of hear, or herd as in a group of animals. Let's try to figure out which meaning of herd is being used in which part of the sentence. I heard. Over here, the verb heard fits correctly. The collective noun heard makes no sense at all. I heard that you saw a herd of elephants. Let's see which option is correct over here. We have multiple hints. First, the word elephants is a clue that the correct answer would be herd. Second, the article a always comes before a noun. So we know for sure that we cannot use the verb heard. Instead, we will use the collective noun herd. I heard that you saw a herd of elephants. My plane ride from Lahore to Peshawar was wonderful. They served us tea and plain cake. Can you guess what the homophone was? Plain. The first plane has the word ride immediately after it. So we can tell that the correct homophone would be plain. The next time we hear this word, it is being used as an adjective to describe the cake. Read each pair of words out loud. Drag the homophone pairs into the answer box. Listen to each sentence. From the pairs of homophones given, choose the correct one. I saw flowers in the rose garden. The birds flew in a beautiful formation. Their brother takes care of them. Could you please buy me an apple and a pear from the fruit shop? It seems as if it's about to rain. Choose the correct homophone to fit the sentence. I saw flowers in the rose garden. The birds flew in a beautiful formation. Their brother takes care of them. Could you please buy me an apple and a pear from the fruit shop? It seems as if it's about to rain.
Children, can you tell me the color of the sun?
Yes, it is yellow.
Exactly. Can you tell me something more about the sun?
It is hot and it is in the sky.
Look at this picture. We can see a man, a woman, and their child. Is their child a boy or a girl?
He is a boy.
That's right. Since their child is a boy, I can also say that he is their
Son?
son. But Abid, he is not yellow and he is not in the sky.
Teacher.
Just joking. You see, the word sun has two different meanings. We can mean sun or we can mean son, S-O-N, as in a boy child. There are many sets of words where two or more words sound the same but they have different meanings and spellings. We call such words homophones.
But teacher, how do we know which homophone to use?
Good question, Hamza. There are two ways to know the meaning of the homophone being used. I think you already know the first way. When I asked you about the color of the sun, you said yellow because you heard the sentence and guessed the meaning. When we hear a homophone in a sentence, we can usually guess the meaning.
Teacher, the spellings are also different.
Excellent, Abid. The second way to recognize a homophone in a sentence is possible when the homophone is written. This is because sets of homophones are spelled differently. We spelled sun S-U-N but spelled sun like S-O-N.
Teach the students sets of common homophones. The activity in the teacher guide asks you to sing a song multiple times as children try to write sets of homophones. Here is a similar song that the children might find easier. I read this book. It's red. Come look. It's a book about homophones. Don't look the same, but sound the same. Right here you'll hear a few. You're right. Let's write them too. Not two, I know quite a few. Oh my, a bee stung my eye. It came from the flower, and I baked with flour. I think I'll be done with our song in an hour. Here are the sets of homophones from the song. Make flashcards for the children using common homophone pairs. If the children might find the word difficult, illustrate that particular flashcard. Here are some homophone sets that you can use. Ask your students to make sentences using both words of their homophone pair. Near the end of the lesson, ask them to share their sentences with the whole class.
Children, here is your homophone set.
Male and male. What is this one?
Turn the flashcard around.
Oh yes, we send mail from the post office.
Let's write a sentence using both of these words.